have my damn glasses.
I have my damn glasses.
That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm saying. I gotta have my glasses, man.
Hello, Wanye.
Hello, Aaliyah.
Yo, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah, don't call me by my government. My daddy gave me that name.
Did he? Interesting. It's like, no. Anyway.
I told you how that came
Yeah,
about.
you did. I have a joke for you.
You have a joke for me.
Yes.
All right, let's hear it, man.
Why did the couple stop using Google in their relationship?
Because all it was doing was searching for results.
No, because they realized they already knew what they were searching for.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute.
That's cute.
You think I'm just cute?
You are cute.
It's insulting.
How's that insulting?
Cause I'm not just cute. I'm a big
You're
dog.
beautiful.
I'm beautiful, but that's not cute. Cute and beautiful is not the same thing.
But the way that you be doing stuff is cute.
Like what?
The way you eat snacks.
No snacks.
The way you eat snacks.
How do I eat snacks? What are you talking about? I've never heard this before.
It's just the way you eat
How do I
snacks.
eat snacks, Wanye?
You have your snacks. You have them in the bed with you. Then you have your iPad. And then you eat your snacks and your iPad.
What are you talking about?
Talking about you and your snacks and your iPad. That'd be the cute thing about you. You
Why are you talking so low? Like this is delicate.
because it is delicate.
The way I eat snacks with my iPad, with
Yeah.
my and laying in the bed.
Yep.
Okay.
And you have your little glasses on. Not these. Your reading glasses.
Yeah, my seeing
Your
glasses.
seeking glasses.
Okay, Wanye, whatever. I guess. I'll be comfortable, man. Chilling out.
So how's your day?
It's good. Today we didn't go anywhere, but it was full. Today was a full
It
day.
was.
Been
I just
doing
realized
stuff
I
all
didn't leave the
day.
house
We
all
didn't leave
day.
the house, but we've been doing stuff
I was
all
dreading
day.
leaving the house for some reason.
But you weren't leaving the
I know,
house.
like I felt like we did go somewhere, but we
But
didn't
it's
go
just we've
anywhere.
been doing stuff.
Yeah.
Um anyway, but yeah, today was cool. Got a lot of stuff done. Um Getting a lot of stuff accomplished. Checking things off the list. I'll say that. Checking a lot of things off the list today. I was having a little bit of a hair malfunction, but it is what it is.
Hmm.
I'm about to stop panicking about my hair cuz I mean, I know it's a common in my opinion, it's a common colored girl thing like if you're not white. I mean, maybe y'all I don't know. But from what I've seen for non-white people, there is all it's always something, you know what I mean? Well, maybe you don't know what I mean, but it's always something because even like my friend that's Bengali and she like it's always something.
Yeah.
And I for a long time I didn't tend to my hair because I used to get perms when I was little,
Mm.
and then calm down, ease up on my mama. Anyway, because I was who was making the decision, it wasn't me. Um,
All right. Okay.
and then I was getting braids for a long time, and that's it. But then I wasn't taking care of my hair, and then I finally did start taking care of my hair, and I that's when I started actually dyeing it. And that's when my hair was honestly the most healthiest when I started dyeing it because I would take care of it
Mm.
while dyeing it and everything, and still do. But now I'm trying to get used to my head shape because when you get braids or if you have a weave or if you like a sew-in or if you have a wig, there's always a slight volume to your head. Like, your hat's got to be a little bigger, sized up a little bigger. Like my Atlanta hat is kind of huge, and it's because it's for my braids and my wigs, because that's what fits with those. But
You fit me just fine.
well, because you have your natural hair you wear it on top of, and you have a big head. But anyway, you do. But I'm trying to get used to like the shape of my head. I really am. Like I have extensions in right here right now, but it's like
We don't gotta talk all about that. We don't.
Anyway,
We
they
don't.
seen my hair. I have extensions in my hair, right, like right here, but like the top of my head is like in between. It's all out because I have clip-ins in right now. But anyway, it's fine.
I ever since I started growing my hair out and it got to a certain point, I've been
You've
feeling
been
like,
seeing it. You've been seeing it. You gotta work.
yeah, it's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
work. Now, before I used to have waves, and the waves, they weren't as tedious as this kind of hairstyle because really all I got to do is brush my hair and then put a do rag on. With this, it's
Right,
just
you
like,
just gotta lay, like you just laying
yeah,
it.
with
No, with
this,
this hair, you gotta comb
I
it,
gotta comb it, pick it, curl it,
and
separate
it's
it.
harder to harder to grease your scalp.
Yeah, it's a lot. Now I do enjoy this version of my hair because like it kind of is like a way of expression. Like I can like style it however way I want to. Like one day I
Mm-hmm.
may want wet curls, and then another day I want just like regular like spiky curls. So it's just like all depends
Mm-hmm.
on how I want to style my hair. Like I feel like when I have the spiky curls, it's just like I feel kind of like Basquiat, and I feel like an artist. And when I
Mm-hmm.
have the wet curls, I feel more like suave and smooth and
Suave.
yeah, I feel like I'm in Miami. I just
Okay.
I'll never forget when we were in Miami. Like I felt so like I felt at home almost. Like I felt like Tony Montana. I felt like Scarface. I felt like
You felt like that in your experience in Miami because there is a common experience, especially people our age, that people go to Miami and experience, and it's usually like the club life, nightlife. But like we went there and we were like on the artistic side. We still went out to like a fancy restaurant or whatever. We went to the strip
yeah.
club, but we were like still
We
on the like artistic side of Miami.
we literally did GTA missions.
Okay,
Think about it.
I don't have to think about it.
Think about it.
I
We
know we
literally
did.
did GTA missions. I
I
didn't think
know
about it that way until now. We rode on the boat.
we
We
did. We did
we
ride on
went
the boat.
down or what's it called? Orlando
Ocean Drive.
Ocean Drive. We went to the hood. We went to the strip club. It was dead.
But we went to the hood to go to the strip club.
But we know we went to the hood. Like we went through the hood to go to the art district.
No, we didn't.
Wynwood was in the hood a little bit.
No,
Oh. But okay, so then we went to the hood
the hood was just where the strip club was.
where the strip club was.
Wasn't the hood. Let's be clear. But it was like,
It was a
yeah,
little it was a
it
little
wasn't. It wasn't Miami Dade, but it wasn't like downtown Miami either.
right.
And we stayed in the business district. So
Right.
yeah,
Like literally we were like I felt like I'm like, man, I know where I'm going.
mind y'all, this was his first time in
First
Miami,
time in Miami, I had the time
or
of
the
my life.
first time staying in Miami because we went for the cruise, but we didn't like
Yeah, we didn't
explore.
stay. Yeah, no, 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 no.
And that was like my third or fourth time in Miami.
Yeah, I low key do want to go back to Miami. I do.
No, yeah, we gonna go back to
Yeah,
Miami. Miami's a cool trip.
but yeah,
Did you enjoy your day with me?
with you,
Yes, because we were together all day. Like the only time I wasn't like with you was like when you had meetings. That was it.
my day was good. With you, we really didn't do much. We didn't even cuddle, which I am like,
I am glad we didn't. To be honest, I
yeah,
didn't want to.
yeah, I
That's
didn't
why I
want
didn't
to
ask.
either.
And
Um,
I really needed to take a real
I
nap
felt
today.
like I felt like today was a productive day. I got like how many videos I got done today? I got
5.
like five, yeah, like 5 videos done
Mm-hmm.
today, 2 meetings. Um, yeah, I think like today was a good reset day that I needed. Um, not having anything to do, but actually having a plan on doing something. Cause I woke up this morning like 7 o'clock, got right to work, and like didn't stop probably until like 2 or 3, cause I had my meeting. But then after that, things slowed down. But then like I still was getting some stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, like I today was a good day. You know, The weekend was not hectic, but it was busy. It was packed. Um, that's what I like, and I think now that I set my intentions with all of this, um, it's really showing.
Mhm.
Um,
I
because
agree.
the people are coming to me, the referrals are coming to me. I'm finding the people, and I'm getting back into my creative bag, but in a way of being able to be creative, but make it marketable.
I feel like your natural script is coming along really well.
Yeah,
I really do.
I've been.
I hear you every time. I always listen. I always listen to your
mm,
meetings just to let you know if I'm here. And it's just getting better and better.
yeah, it had. I feel like I didn't I didn't know what to believe in when I would talk to people about things.
Yeah.
But now I'm more confident and I believe in what I'm telling them because it really works.
Mhm.
Like my formula, when we talk about formulas all the time, it really truly works. Like I was talking to one day I was filming something, or like I was doing like a mock podcast with somebody, and they were talking about infrastructures of the business, and I'm like, right. I'm just thinking, you got to be a creative, and when you're a creative, da 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 da. But he's talking about infrastructure of business, and I'm like, I don't know. I
Mhm.
don't know what that is.
Right.
But now I do understand what infrastructure of a business is, because like now I have the infrastructure to be looked at as a business, not on the legal side, but also as just a societal side, because like people come to me for work. Like they're not looking at it just like, oh yeah, he's a video guy, he's a camera guy. They look at it like, okay, he's an actual production company and he's producing the work that I need, and he's solving a problem. Like this last event that I did, I literally was the problem solver through the whole thing from start
From
to
start
finish.
to finish.
That's why like I kind of came out on top versus the other people that were looked at, because I was going to solve a problem.
Mhm.
Now, moving forward, I know that there's going to have to be some things put in place, boundaries put in place in order for things to run more smoothly than it did. Because, again, this is my business, this is my brand,
Mhm.
and anybody that's a part or working under or near the brand, they have to be on point as well. They just can't just be them.
Yeah, and honestly, as you go along, I hope you took note of it too. Like as you go along, you'll see what's more to put like in your policy as far as like when it comes to boundaries with that, excuse me, and with working with other people. Like there's nothing wrong with working with other people and you have to make that clear cuz some people probably think like, "Oh, some people don't want to work with other people." You don't mind, but it's just like certain boundaries have to be set in place with you working with other people because
Mm,
there probably is, or not even probably, there is um gonna be events where people are like, well, I got, you as a videographer, you as a and this other guy is a photographer, and I need you and him to
work together.
coordinate
Yeah.
during this part of the event, blah 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 blah. Like you gotta you gotta have that in your policy,
Yeah.
and probably have it under when people are booking for that category for events on your website.
Mm. See, that's one thing that has happened before. Um, my first time or second time shooting a wedding, the groom, he hired me, but then
Oh yeah,
the
I remember
bride
that.
hired a whole nother company, and it's just like it's like
I mean,
spider.
I get that because it's like you have different point of views.
Yeah.
So I understand that with a wedding. That makes sense cuz if if you care about that type of stuff as a groom, the bride usually does, but if you care
Mm.
about that type of stuff as a groom, you're that makes sense to do. I probably would do that too.
You get two videographers or two different companies.
Yeah.
Maybe one company for video, one company for photo, or two
No,
separate
it's
video
just
companies.
no, two just two probably one for video and one for photo, but then at the same time, I mean, because I know how it works, I would probably get one person, they'd probably do video and photo. And because I'm a planner, I know how to be like, okay, for this time you're gonna do this, for this time you're gonna do this, and then this time we're gonna do pictures. I know how to do that.
Mhm.
And I also am gonna find it important to capture my point of view.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna want to make a whole, I guess, production out of my point of view.
So that's the thing about it when you go to videographers. You know what? Let's go back. There's a difference between videographers, photographers, and being a media producer.
Okay.
When you go to somebody that produces media, it's okay to have your plan and how you want things to go, but also you have to trust the process. And I feel like
Mm.
you will do that. Like you'll say,
I will because I know how it works.
but a lot of people don't understand how it really truly works. Like
Mhm.
they think like these things just come out of thin air and things happen out of thin air. Like we're like magicians.
I think it's more so people aren't considered of your time. I think people know that it's going to take some work, but people think, and I don't know why, I don't know what that's about, but people think that you don't have other things to do.
Right.
Or like, I think I'll say this: when I first started seeking out for photographers and videographers and things, and I kind of started seeing how things went. I thought the way time went, which doesn't make any sense, you would have a set 2 or 3 days for like one client, and then the next set 2 or 3 days. But that's not the way it works, because if a client wants a certain product on a certain day, then you have to like collide
Hmm.
your work schedules with the different clients. So I know that's not realistic. I kind of thought that's the way it worked, but I never was like, oh yeah, that's definitely the way it works. No. But I think that some people do. Some people think that the time you have is literally only designated to them. And I've seen it through some of your clients. I'm like, what do you think this is? Like, not what do you think this is, but like chill out. Like, you have work to do, and you have probably children to feed, or you have whoever to tend to. So do I. I'm a human being too. Like,
Right.
I know I'm doing my job, and I know you through me doing my job, and you're my client, but you need to chill out.
Yeah, I do have some clients that feel as though like their time is their time. With my time with them is their time and their time only. And
Mhm.
there's times where I'm working with maybe 2 to 3 clients at one time,
Mhm.
and I'm juggling all all of them at the same time with deliverables and different things of that nature and revisions and all
Mhm.
that other stuff. Um yeah, they don't like I don't even and I don't mean to be rude, like I'd be the best at being professional and I don't be rude and I'm like, you do understand I have other stuff to do.
Mhm.
Like I don't just do this. I don't because I'm being humble and I'm being respectful because I'm being respectful of their time, but also that's why there's things put in place in my policy. But another thing, people don't read. People and what they'll do is they'll read the policy and read it to their understanding and read it to their benefit.
People comprehend, and they think they're comprehending, but you're not. People are no, what's that called when you're like basically chop, like if you chop up a paragraph and you take out key points,
Paraphrase.
they'll paraphrase it and then understand that only. But it's like, no, like I'll literally for everybody, okay, everybody I'm about to book with, even my hairstylist that I've been going to. I mean, technically since I was little, but like she's a OG hairstylist. A hairstylist that I go to for my natural hair, even if I'm getting probably the same type of hairstyle that I've gotten over and over, I always go to her square and I read out. First of all, I check prices because I'm realistic, but then I go to her square, even though she does charge me the same all the time because I'm a loyal client, and you know she does my hair, my mom's hair, everybody's
Mhm.
hair, and she's been doing it for years. But I'm still respectful of it. I go to her square, I look at her price, I read the description of whatever I know I need to get, so that when I have the conversation with her of whatever is like happening with my hair, even if it's the same type of thing but maybe a different haircut, I know what I'm talking about and I'm comprehending well of what she's going to do. Like I'm not one of those type of clients though to not say what I want. I'll say
Mhm.
that. Like, and I'm not sitting here being demanding, but I'm not getting up out your chair dissatisfied and then going to go write a terrible review. Like you got like the amount of chances I give,
Mhm.
the amount of chances, because we can talk about it, the amount of chances I give for any person in service is it's amazing. It's not I'm not a pushover, but it's amazing. And I always do vocalize. But if I the only time I feel is like a red flag is if I vocalize and you don't take in consideration of what I'm saying as the
Mhm.
client. Like that's crazy. And then I don't become your client anymore because I'm not standing for certain things. I'm just not. And I have a certain look to or I don't say I'm not look main aesthetic, a
Mhm.
certain aesthetic to maintain, and also I want what I want. Like
Right.
if I want what I want and I'm evolving into other things that I want, quite frankly, you should be evolving too. But if you can't keep up, I have to move on to the next person. I really do. Like
Right.
there are many talented people out here. I'm just saying, like no disrespect to any um service providers that I consistently go to, but you should always be evolving. But we should be evolving with each other.
Right. Yeah. I have some clients that have that look at that as well. You know, they're not pushovers, but they do know what they want. But
Mhm.
then you're coming to
They don't know what they whatever go ahead, because they don't know what they want.
so you're coming to somebody, you're coming to me, and I don't want to say I'm an expert, but I'm pretty skilled in what I do. Like I
Mhm.
understand what what makes people really want to be really enjoy your video
Yeah.
and or photos. And then you come
Or
back to
really
me.
enjoy your point of view, you
Yeah.
should say. Yeah.
And then you come back to me and you say, the video is good, but I just like it's like you didn't I you meant you did
What
they don't even be knowing what they
they
have
want
an
to
issue.
say.
They don't even know
Because they don't know what they want
because
for
they don't
real.
know what they want. Like I wanted this. Like you got it, but like it's missing something. What is it missing?
Mhm.
What is missing? What are we talking about
This is my thing.
here?
No, this is my thing. You get what you pay for.
And that's what he
You
said.
get.
That's
You get what you pay for.
but
Period. You're not about to pay and be like, oh, I need this, but I can't do this, but I can't do that, but my budget is this. Da, 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 da. No, you get what you pay for.
but you want to know another thing? What he said? He said, "Oh, it shouldn't matter the budget. The scope of work should still be the same, regardless of the budget."
No, it shouldn't. Because if you're only paying me for an hour and a half to 2 hours and your event is 4 hours,
Right.
you're not gonna get all the coverage because the thing is what I think is I think people expect I think people expect this all this coverage and stuff and like I don't know. Maybe people think you're gonna take 30. Like if the event is from 8 to 11, what is that? 3 hours.
Hmm.
And they only pay you for 2 hours. I don't know. Maybe people think you're gonna go and work from 8 to 9, and then you're gonna take a little break in the middle, and then you're gonna work from like I don't know. I guess 10 to 11. That's not the way this works. You get the 2 hours. I mean, honestly, if you, I'm trying because it's key points in an event.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like maybe they're like, oh, get the beginning and the people coming in, and then they want you to be like, they want you to get oh get this like this at this part like right after this we're gonna be putting out the food, get the food. Oh, at the end it's gonna be big finale, like you know what I'm saying. So I think people expect that, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but you can't just expect it. Like if you're gonna if you're going to plan something and really want key points,
You have to let it
then
flow
you need to no,
naturally.
no, no, no. You need to have a planner.
Right.
You need to have
Oh.
a
Ooh.
planner, an event planner, keeping in contact the entire the entire time of the event to tell the videographer or the photographer, this is this and this is that. You still get what you pay for. If you didn't pay for all that planning and that all that the articulation of the event and the elaboration of the plan, if there is a real plan, if you didn't pay for that, you're not going to get it, and that's just it. Period. I don't really know what else to say. Like, and I'm not saying there are some people who go who are very elaborate with what they do their events. They know what they're trying to do. They execute it well. That's great. But people really need to be realistic and be considerate of every person that's involved with the event. Like it shouldn't be like, cuz I think also people look at it as like you work for me. People look at it like that, and it's like you do technically for these couple of hours that you reserved me for, but at the same time, this is a business. This is an establishment and you're going to respect it. But as well as it's not just, oh, I work for you, blah, blah, blah. You need me more than I need you, I'm sure. I'm positive. So it's just like, you're not going to sit here and treat me in that caliber because, like, you feel like in this moment or in these couple of hours, I work for you. Yeah, we technically all work for you in these couple of hours trying to make this event happen. But why would you rather be on the end of why would you rather be on the end of like where you're acting like a dictator rather than trying to work all together? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what
Yeah,
I can't get down with that
you know,
when people act like that in service.
you know, there are
Like I'm your flunky.
so there's clients out there where they'll have a videographer for this event, and a whole new videographer for the next event, and then another videographer and photographer for another event. So there's no cohesiveness, and
Mm.
they're not they're not allowing somebody to learn who they are because they just show them who they are.
That's the same thing. And you know what? Shout out to Vanaya because she was just talking about this on her story for Gap Tooth Styles. Y'all saw Vanaya. Shout out to Vanaya, my cousin. But so she just started her official establishment. She's been Gap Tooth Styles for I think 10 plus years. But she just started her official establishment back in October,
Mhm.
and she was just like basically laying out how her booking side is, and like there's certain tiers to booking. And the way she was just, like laying it out, I was like, this is really good. Like I responded, I was like, you should make this into a reel, because it was just really good. Like, and it was very detailed and it made sense, and it was in respect for the client plus in respect for her business, as a businesswoman, as a shop owner, as an entrepreneur. So she was basically, I'm not going to say, details, but she was laying out how like tier 1 was like for people who hadn't been, or I'm not even going to say cuz I don't know if it's top or bottom. But one tier was for like people who like you're just coming to me, maybe you come to me everyone. You saw it?
Nah, it's that's my system.
Okay. Yeah, that's basically what you were just saying. But
Yeah,
you come to me every once in a while. So it's like, as far as with your hair, you may pay a little more, but that's because I don't see you as often. So I'm going to have more work to do.
yeah,
And for you, you're going to have more work to do in your aspect because you're probably going to have to communicate them way more because you're trying to understand them as what they're trying to
yeah,
portray.
yeah.
So then the next tier, it was like, you come to me probably every, so often, however many weeks. I'm getting to know your hair. You probably don't get your natural hair done completely. And this was just for like silk presses. So you don't get your natural hair done like, or you don't get silk presses often, but you get them often enough. And it's like, I know your hair. So then your price is a little lower.
Mhm.
Then the next one, it was like, oh, you come to me like, I think it was like every month to month and a half or something like that. And I know your hair, me and your hair, we're like this, like we're locked in.
Mhm.
And it's just a certain respect that she was establishing between her clients and her clients and her establishment, but just so both of you can have the best experience possible.
That's
And I really respected it. I was like, this is like, I watched the whole thing. I was like, okay, this makes
that's like
sense.
so. Mine isn't that as intricate as that, but I might implement that into mine because
Yeah.
the more somebody wants, the more they about to pay.
And especially, it's not even the more you want. It's more so like the more you want, but you don't really know how things work. So you're kind of stepping outside of the brand of W&R.
Yeah.
Because if you, because so for your like retainer clients, you'll probably have that for them. You'll probably have like a certain tier. You're like, you pay this, you get this, da 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 da.
Mhm.
Like you, and it's not even about if you get a full or lesser experience. It's all a full
Yeah,
experience.
yeah, yeah.
But if I'm getting to know you, it's going to be a little harder to really exude exactly what you want through this video or through these edits of these photos,
Mhm.
whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's important for me. Like I get on one of those discovery calls. I have to get on a call with you. I have to hear your voice. I have to see
Mhm.
your face or something. I have to understand who you are because number one, I'm gonna do my research about you. You come to me, you say, "Hey, I want to do this." Okay, cool. Let's do it. But I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna figure out a way to find you.
Same for coming on here.
Yeah,
People who come on here, you don't just come on here willy nilly. Like
no.
it really, like the for lifers chat, the for life, the quote for lifers. That's literal. That is very. It's taken to heart. I'll say that it's taken
Hmm.
to heart, and it's very intentional. So I feel like if we're doing, what is that called? We're doing the work of really trying to maintain the humility
And
throughout
integrity.
everything, the humility and integrity throughout everything that we're doing. So it's not going to change. It's not. Like every single person that's been on here, it's been a cool, nice, long, elaborate, even if it's been over time, because of course, it's people, most people, you just talk to more people than others, but most people we talk to like kind of all the time.
Mhm.
But it's like I'm still getting to know you, at least the way we speak to people.
Yeah.
Like the way we speak to people is like it's never a surface level conversation. And for
Mm-mm.
me, if I feel like I have to speak to you on a surface level, I probably don't talk to you. And it's not anything offensive. It's just like I enjoy when I'm speaking to somebody and you get my brain toggling a bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I can think about what I'm about to say and I can completely go into my intelligence, or I can just learn something new. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people really consider that when it comes I don't think people really consider that. I don't know why my voice is
Me
sounding like
either.
that. That was crazy. Oh, let me get a
That was
drink
I
of
was about
water.
to say drink some water.
Ooh.
That was real horsey.
Yeah, I don't really think people take the time and actually learn other people. And that's something that's big. Like again, everybody that I know, every single person I learn, even if they're not a potential client,
Mhm.
I still learn them to the best of my ability so I can understand them. So I can understand if
Well, everybody's a potential client, but
everybody is a potential client,
mhm.
but I learn them just in case if something happens and I say something wrong and they get upset, or if I say there's something right and they want to have a I guess you can say a better friendship or something along those lines. Like,
a a better relationship.
yeah, better relationship. And that's with everybody. Like that's
Mhm.
even with my clients. Like I strive to have a relationship with my clients because I want you to understand that like I want you to win. Like that's my main thing. I want you to win. That's anybody that I work with, that I'm friends with. I want you to win because if you win, I win. Because if you're my friend and you are winning, I would expect, and that's kind of big putting expectations on people. But like if you win, somehow, some way, the reciprocation is going to happen, and I'm going to win. You may have to get up there and you say, I couldn't, I did this, and Wanye did this.
Right. Like, thank you for helping me one
Thank you
day
for
with
helping me,
like the
or
smallest thing.
yeah, like the smallest thing. Like
Hmm.
I hate mentioning this guy every single time. I ain't even gonna say his name, but like he was on an episode on some podcast. He was on a podcast, and he mentioned me. Like
Why do you say who Jay? Just say Jay. What is wrong with you?
that's my guy.
I was like, who are you
That's
talking
my
about?
guy. Like nobody
Just say Jay.
like if you're in a spot where you can when you can help me, because I'm gonna talk about you because I really rock with you.
Hmm.
Like the people that I really rock with, I'm always going to talk about them in the rooms that I'm in because I want them to have opportunities. I want them to make money.
The only person I be plugging is you. I be struggling. I plug Tyra from time to time. Uh,
I definitely be
Actually,
plugging.
I plug Tiffany too. I plug Tiffany. I plug Tyra. I plug you.
I plug you also. I'm like, yeah, my girl, she's a chef.
Like, baby, you don't got you don't. There's no brand to say.
Yeah. Leah's Eats. What you talking about?
Okay.
You got a whole brand, and you a stylist too. Like, what are you talking about? You're a whole chef. Like, I'd be like, yeah, she went to restaurant school, Walnut Hill. Like, I be gassing you up too because I want you to win. Because when you win, I win, and then when we
100%.
both win, it's up. Like, it's really up. Like, I don't think people really understand that. And I don't really think people really are hip
Understand what?
um putting other people on.
Mm-hmm.
Like even as simple as tagging your photographer.
Yeah, depends.
If I do a
Depends,
I
babe.
don't it's see for me,
Depends.
I'm at the point where you don't have to tag me if you paid me. You don't. You don't have to tag me if you paid me.
But at the same time,
But let me finish. Let me finish.
it
But at the
depends.
same time, if you want me like if you really want me to win and you want people to understand where your work is coming from, by all means tag me. But like if you're I don't know if it's like a gatekeeping thing. I don't know if you just don't want people to know your business. I don't know if it's just like you don't really necessarily care for my growth because you're going to grow, but like how am I going to grow with you?
Mm-hmm.
Because then next thing you know you're going to go look for another videographer. So like you don't have plans on actually building longevity with somebody. You're looking at it just like as an opportunity for you to elevate and then keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen people like that. Sometimes there should be no reason why you have a video within you have on your page, YouTube, whatever, and you've worked with 5 to 6 videographers in a year. Guess many different prices
I agree with that. I feel like
to
I
go
feel
on
like
to.
with that, it's 5 to 6 is crazy. Maybe like two, maybe two, maybe three.
So I would say
Five
like
to six, go what?
I'll say like this. So for you, hairstylist,
Because I have 2 to 3 hairstylists.
right?
Yeah,
But you have 2 to 3 hairstylists because they're specialized
in
in
different things.
different things.
So that's why I'm saying like 5 to 6 is crazy. But like 2 to 3, I understand because if you have 3 different types of projects that you're doing throughout the year,
Mm-hmm.
and each videographer edits or even just moves around the event differently,
Mm-hmm.
I understand that
Mm-hmm.
because maybe you don't want it to be maybe you know a good example like Tommy,
Mm-hmm.
the way he can do a party. He can do a party.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can do anything else. He probably can, but that's what he specializes in. And he does a great job. He
Events and
does a
parties. Yeah.
great job. So it's like I get moving around a little bit throughout the year. Like it makes sense, especially depending on excuse me, the type of event you're throwing. So, I can't completely agree with that. 5 to 6 is crazy. 5 to 6, I feel like it's like you're trying to make up your mind, I guess. I don't know. And or maybe it's like a budget thing. But even with a budget thing, you got to see the vision of, like we're saying, continuing to work with people consistently and they can work with you. Now, you can tell the integrity of somebody, okay, through their work. And if it's
Mhm.
not showing through their work, then yeah, move on to the next person. But there is one person out of maybe those first four people that you can build some type of longevity with. There is. But I'm gonna say this. I had a stylist for how long was it, babe? Like
Shoot,
3 years.
3 years.
Was it before you?
No, it was
It was like
after.
the beginning of you. No,
Yeah,
after.
it
We're
was
still together.
not. You know what I mean? Like after we started.
It was like the beginning because it was the first time I got my hair done actually was waiting for it to. That was the first.
That
No,
was
it wasn't. No,
no.
it
That
wasn't.
was
That was
somebody
not. That
else.
was somebody else. It was right after that.
It was after that. Yeah.
So anyway, though, I was good with consistently getting my hair done from them because of the price. But after because of I'm not just gonna say the price because well they did a pretty good job because of the price and they knew how to stay up on trend. I respected that. I was like, okay. But they weren't black. They were of color, but they weren't black. So there were certain styles that I started wanting to evolve into that they not even didn't know how to do, they refused to do. Refused. They were like, no, I'm not doing that. I was like, okay, that's fine, respect it, I guess. Whatever. You don't understand. But what?
No, what?
But also they did a good job at when doing my hair, keeping up with my hair. They did tend to natural hair, but I'm not gonna lie, it's a little hard for me to trust anybody but Miss Janice cutting my hair, my real hair. Oof, it really is. Like cutting my real hair is hard to trust, which um I respect though the girl that actually does my wigs now or my extensions period now. She told me straight up, she was like, I'm not really like too savvy with the the shortcuts and stuff like that. I was like, okay, cool. Like that's all you gotta say.
Right.
But for you to be like, oh, I know how to do it, but I don't want to, it's like, come on. But my last straw, honestly, with her was like the cleanliness of her shop. And I was like, I've been coming here too long and tolerating this and evolving within myself too much to still be sitting here with it. And literally, my last appointment, I think she was doing my hair. I think I literally stretched. No, I didn't stretch. No, I did stretch. I took my phone out just to look at my hair, just a thing, because I always do that. Just take a glimpse and put it back down. I put my phone back down to face the ceiling and I saw a big glob of mold. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. Like it was the last straw for me. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this no more. I can't do this anymore. Like it was like a literal sign. God was like, look, you needed one more sign. It's time to go. That was the sign.
Ooh,
Because
child.
like, ew. Like, and I know it probably was not her fault. Well, I'm sure it probably wasn't because she was in somebody else's establishment, renting out a suite. But at the same time, it was like that was the sign, like, yeah, no, you don't really need to be coming here no more. You need to stick to what you know, continue to take care of your hair. You can always find somebody else, which I already knew actually about Miss Diamond Links for my wigs. I already knew about her. She was just too far back then, but since we moved, she's not far anymore. But yeah, anyway, that's just an example I'm saying of like growing with your client. Like I feel like she I guess tried her best, but as far as like growing with her clients, any like evolving, I just feel like it's not there. And that's fine. Like I'm not offended. Like nothing was lost. I mean, except for me as a client, but nothing was lost. It's just that it was just a mess, y'all.
Hello? Yes. January is available.
So today we were off because of MLK Day.
Martin Luther King birthday. Yep.
Martin Luther King birthday, died for our sins. I know.
Learn about in school.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr. What'd he do? He died for sins.
Stop. That is not funny.
It's not funny at all. So I found a quote. Um, and when I say this quote, I don't say it as a specific gender. Just look at it as a person in general. And the quote says, if a man has not discovered something that he will die for, he isn't fit to live.
Hmm.
What do you think about that? Going by what you had just said.
I'm gonna say this. Like, nah, that's what you be saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I just did that because you be doing that. So I agree with it. With that quote, I know some people will think that that's very harsh. I don't think it's harsh because once you start to living your purpose and you're like, yeah, no, and you feel like it's like certain things can't fly, that's how you're going to start to feel. You're like if you're not willing to die for it, it's like what are you doing it for? And I'm only saying that because it's like it ties into the way in which you live, which is your integrity. Um but at the same time, I think what the mix up with that quote is though, or the I guess misconception is that it doesn't have to be one single thing.
Right.
Um I know one of the biggest things, or it really should be the biggest thing is family. Um Willing to die for your family, or it should be family. I know it's there are multiple other things, but the root of it should be family. Like you saying, like if you're like, I'm willing to die for this shit. I'm just saying that because that's a saying.
Mm-hmm.
If you're saying that and you're talking, usually this is usually the game. It's usually whatever industry you're in, because everything's an industry, believe it or not. Whatever industry you're in, and you're like, I'm willing to die for this. The root of it should be
For my family.
for your family.
Dominic Toretto said it the best. I don't got friends. I got
Who
family.
is that?
Vin Diesel on Fast and Furious.
Oh, please. Oh, Dom. Why you say his whole name? I was
Dominic
like, who is
Toretto.
that?
Isn't it?
I'm sorry. I was like, okay.
Dominic
Anyway,
Toretto.
okay. They need to hurry up with the next movie. They really pissed me off the last one. I'm not
That
over
was
it.
on a damn cliffhanger. Who
Did the
heck-
boy die? Did he die? Like somebody tell me. My
I'm
God.
sorry.
They're getting because that pissed we were watching it together. That pissed me off. I was
And it
like,
was
are
a
you
build up.
serious?
It was a build up because we
It
watched all
was.
of them
And
too.
then it was over. No, we didn't watch all of them.
We
didn't
watched
watch all
from
of
like the fifth one
them.
or the
Yeah.
sixth one.
But like that. Okay, sorry, back to it. Because I just thought about that. But anyway, um, yeah, it should be the root of it should be family. And I know a lot of people unfortunately have controversy with that because of their family dynamic or just the way they grew up or even just the family that you just maybe just haven't created yet for yourself. Um but there are people out here who's not willing to die for it. And they're sitting up here and they do have full families. And
Let's talk about it.
they're sitting up here, they do have full families, and you're not forget willing to die for it. You're not even willing to put out some money to get your child a laptop for college.
Hello.
There are certain people who I think they're just not, I don't even know if you want to say able, but because you're able, they just don't build up that integrity, and they literally only, I guess you can say live, which I don't even think the word is live, but they literally live for themselves. Um, so it's like they're not willing to die for anything. They're probably not even willing to die for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like though, I feel like those types of people are the same types of people that are like your snitches, your informants, your ops. And I know that's very broad, but I feel like that goes back into when I was talking about there are certain types of people in this world, and those certain types of people. I mean, there's only a few certain types of people in this world, and those types of people in particular, they're not willing to die for anything. And it's just like it's just integrity based. I don't even have anything else to say about it.
Yeah. I definitely I'm gonna keep it, on the industry that I'm in when it comes to what you stand on. Honestly, that's another thing. Like, what you really stand on, um, and what are you doing it for?
Hmm.
Like, what are you doing, and what are you doing it for? Like, there's creatives out here, or camera people, however you want to call it, because I don't know, that do it for the money. Some do it for the story. Some people do it for themselves. Some people do it for their family. Some people do it just because they just want to do it. And I feel like when you definitely do it for the wrong reasons and you don't have nothing to stand, you don't stand up for nothing, and you just like, all right, I'm just a shooter. This is what I do. I'm a shooter. You don't have any you don't have any boundaries. You
Nope.
just do whatever.
Right.
And like, you don't look uniformed. Like, you don't look like you take it serious. You could make fire visuals all day, but like, if you really don't have any boundaries, like, infrastructure wise, if you don't have boundaries,
Hmm.
that's where it gets a little wonky, because like, now you're not building things that's on a solid foundation. Like, you're just gonna be a camera guy or a camera person. Like, you're not gonna be a media producer. You're not gonna be a DP. You have to really know what you're doing it for.
Hmm.
Like, there's so many there's so many photographers, videographers, that
Too many people in production.
so many people in production that don't understand how big you can really get and how far you can go if you make boundaries. If you
Hmm.
don't set boundaries,
Set boundaries and then you go by them as well. Like
right,
your boundaries. Like, yeah, you can set it with somebody else, but then if somebody goes against your boundary and that them going against your boundary allows you to have more money, it's like you did it for no reason.
right.
Because it shouldn't be about the money. It should be about your integrity and what you're willing to die for. And let's not even take that literal. But I'll die on this hill for this. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? I'll die on this hill for this business.
Right.
And it's like that's a saying, but or you know, a saying. It's a
Yeah.
saying. Um, but it's like that's what it should be. And I don't think people really understand that. And then when it doesn't work out, even for a second, that's when the faith is lost, and then you go into the woe is me.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I have, knock on wood, I have not felt that way about WNR Productions since I've started. Like,
What
I've
way?
never felt like this is nothing is working and woe is me. Like,
You haven't,
n-
because
I
you've
haven't get,
had doubts.
I've had doubts, but I haven't had the I'm just gonna give it up, and like, I'm not doing this anymore. Like,
Okay.
I've always said, you know what, like, things will turn around. It's just not my season right now,
Hmm.
because I finally am standing on what I believe in. I didn't have anything to stand on. It's just like, oh, I just create videos and pictures. Like, I'm good at what I do.
Hmm.
But then when I realized that, like, I really get results for people. Like
Mhm.
people come to me because they want results. They don't come to me
Well,
just
you
because.
show you know how to show, you know how to depict things in a different light. You really do.
Right.
Mhm.
I think when I realized that like I really do deliver results is when your dad came to me and he was like, you know, Taj really enjoys volleyball and he wants to go like international with it.
Mhm.
And I need you to start creating content for him
Mhm.
for that. And I'm like, I can do it. Like I looked at my hands and I
You
looked
looked at
at
your
them
hands.
and I said, I can do it. And I grabbed my camera.
Is that what you did?
What?
Is that really what
No,
you
I
did?
didn't. No, I
What did
didn't.
you really do?
I said, okay. And then I said, we just have to come up with a plan and course of action to
Because
get it.
if you really did that, I'm sure Daddy was sitting there entertained, like, yeah, this is him, because that's what he does. I think Daddy likes people as the word is delusional. Like Daddy likes people
But you,
as delusional as he is,
but you have like,
and but it falls into passion though.
yeah,
So it's
that's,
like I was
yeah.
like, oh, so if you really did that, I'm like, oh my god, are you serious?
Like to go back on the movie Him, like, what are you willing to die for? Are you really willing to die for this football shit? Are you willing to give up everything?
See, and that's what you shouldn't.
See,
You
yeah, yeah, yeah,
shouldn't.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You
Nah,
shouldn't be willing to die for an industry
right.
because that's what it is. That's what it was on that movie. That's what that is. Period. You shouldn't be willing to die for that. I mean, if you are, hey,
But
that's your karma. You deal with it.
what I'm
But
saying, what I'm saying is like with your dad, like, yeah, you do gotta be a little delusional. Sometimes I am delusional. Like, I've been humble for the past few months because like I realize that I am doing a lot with the marginal gains. I'm speaking words of somebody that I know. The marginal gains, like I didn't take a look at what I really have done. Like I said that I'm going to do this creative stuff. I'm going to be a business. I'm not going to be just the camera guy that people go to. I'm going to be the guy, the company that people go to. I'm going to be W&R Productions. This is a production. I see myself in a 20,000 square foot studio with a big cyclorama
20,
wall, 20,000 square feet,
20.
20,000. I
That's
don't even know
big.
how big that is, but I feel like that's
That's
big.
really big.
20,000 square foot
That's a studio. Like that's a
yeah,
Tyler Perry Studios.
with a big cyclorama wall for photos and video. If we need to pull in a car, cool. If we need to make a whole set, build a whole house
A whole
on
city.
not a whole city, not yet.
Not a city, but like a street.
Build a city street, build a block or something, build a corner or a corner store in the studio. That's what I want. I want to be the hub. I want to be the mecca that people go to in order to create. That's what I want. That's where I want to go. I don't want to go like I was filming in the city. I don't want to have to go and we got to try to find spaces to go to. Yo, you want a diner scene? Cool. We go build one out real quick. Like that's nothing. Like I got like we can do that. Like we go find the materials or whatever. Like we can create whatever we want. Have a blank room and then we just build it out. Like how they got out in Atlanta with Cam Kirk Studios. They went from being across the street from
Okay.
Magic City. Now they got a bigger studio. I forget where. I think it's like downtown. I forget where it's at. But like, I met Cam Kirk Studios when we went to Atlanta Streetwear Market. That's the
You
big.
did?
I didn't meet him, but I met the people that were running
Oh
the
yeah, yeah, you
space.
did. You did.
So
Okay.
I've been looking at them since then. I'm like, yo, like they're doing their thing in Atlanta. Like when we go, like I do want to figure out how to actually just to go and take a look at the space or even shoot in there. But like I want to have that. What Jay was doing, I want to do that. I want to be able to create something and then still be able to benefit from it. Like what they're doing over in Philly with Rec Philly and Mortal Vision Studio. Of course, no disrespect to those guys, but like I want mine to be bigger.
You want a lot.
I do. I want it all. I want the clients.
When was you gonna tell me this?
I have to believe it in order to tell somebody else. If I don't believe it, then I'm not going to be able to tell somebody and they're going to believe it with me. Nobody's going to believe in your dreams or your passion if you don't believe in it.
Mm.
So like this is what I want. Like I really still do want a studio. 2026, 2025. I said I was going to have a studio. It may still even happen. I don't know. We only a third way in the quarter one. So like we don't know. I already surpassed what I would make in 1 month already last year. I already did it. I hit the in 1 week. In 1 week, like in 1 week, I hit like what I made in probably in 2 months, and it's not that much, but like it's a good start. So
It's
I'm not,
progression.
yeah, it's progression, and it's from referrals, it's from having retainers. Didn't know nothing about retainers until now, but like these are the things that I
It's
want.
your faith as well.
Right.
It's your faith and it's what you're willing to die for. But it's your faith. It's your faith in, okay, I need this, I need that. I'm gonna get it through my business. And I have a confession. I have a confession. I have a confession.
What's the confession?
um, and I kind of knew that I was going to regret saying these certain things last year, like after we moved. Um, or you might have been saying it before. You might have started saying this, I think, back when we went to Atlanta
Mm-hmm.
and to actually visit, because we've been to Atlanta, but we actually had like a little vacation. It was for my birthday, and we went to Atlanta Streetwear Market. Um, you've always said to me, and it's been more often now, but you've always said to me, and it is a little delusional, but you're manifesting it at the same time. You're passionate about it. You'll always say to me, because there's been times, like, let's be realistic, we've had some struggles,
Mm-hmm.
and we're figuring it out. We're
Yeah,
figuring it out.
most definitely
And
figuring
it's
it out.
and we've had to, I at least me, I've had to revert back literally to my faith. Like that's where I have to revert back to, because me reverting back to my faith is me coming back to myself and reverting back to my understanding, and then the God within me to get this done and do
Mm-hmm.
what I need to do to help you and to help us. But you have been saying to me for probably about 2 years now, off and on, uh, I shouldn't, quote, I shouldn't have to work at this job and that job and that job. WNR should be doing it for me.
Right.
And my response, end quote, and my response would always be, and it still is, it still was even a couple weeks ago. And I kind of regret it, but I don't regret it. I'm still probably gonna say it until it's like, until we're this shit is set in stone and engraved. Um, I would say, do you know what I'd say back to you whenever you'd say that? Or no?
You know, I'll be in my like,
Yeah, you be in your feelings.
I'll be in my feelings.
Um,
But now I'm gonna remember as soon as you say it.
yeah, cause I don't think you'd hear me, cause I think you'd be so into like, nah, that ain't happening. I'm still doing what I'm doing, which is the stubborn in you. But it was like, it's like passion. I would always say back, nah, you gotta, like, I understand, and that's going to happen, but you need to make some shit shake now. And you need to go find another outlet and another way of making the money now. I would always, that's my general response.
Yeah.
And I kind of regret saying it. Every time I say it, I regret saying it, because I'm like, I know I shouldn't have that mindset. I should just believe like you. I really should,
Yeah.
because that's what allows this partnership. But I should believe like you completely, wholeheartedly, 100% and be as delusional. But sometimes in those moments, I feel I have to be like the logical one
Be
about it,
realistic.
be
No.
realistic about it, right? And that's I'll say that too. I'm like, no, you got to be realistic. But at the same time, what you're saying is realistic. It is. I don't ever say it's not. I'll say
Right.
that. But at the same time, you know, that's you dying on this hill. That's you. You saying that every time is dying on that hill. Like, nah, this is
This
it.
is this is the
And
first.
I get it. I get it because I honestly do feel the same way. I know, excuse me, you haven't had the chance to truly see my passion through culinary yet. Maybe you're about to through the For Lifers table, but I get it. I do get it. But at the same time, you know, this is new for me as it is for you. You know, us being on our own. I mean, gratefully we're on our own together.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say that because that's a true example of dying on this hill. That's what you do every time that you're standing on business with WNR Productions.
I do hear you when you do say that. Now I do remember you saying that. That's why I do actually like continue to do the other things that I do. The only thing that like I kind of like struggle like really like I battle myself with is DoorDash. Like I will do it, but I just can't do it. It's just like this is not me. Like this is not what like it the when it comes to like all right, I gotta get things done. I gotta go make some shake in order to make some money. But like I can make the money a different way. Like I ain't gotta do trickles and trickles of coin. Like I can make the money. It's just like I gotta put the work in. Like when I see myself putting the work in, and now I'm at the point where it's just like I'm done getting comfortable. All right, cool. I put the work in. It's returning. All right, I gotta keep on going. Like there's nonstop. Like I can't play around and be okay, cool. Like I'm good. Like nah, like I'm on go mode. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if I'm on go mode by the time my birthday come around and like I'm flowing, I'm in a flow state, I don't know if I really want to celebrate my birthday. I'm gonna be honest with you. Unless I can get some work wherever we go, I'm gonna be in a flow state and I don't want even want to stop because
But
I
we're
feel
not
like
going on a trip.
we're
We're
not
going on the opera show. Remember?
opera show.
The daddy sent us.
Oh, we are going to that.
It's just one night.
So like I'm okay, okay. So like I'm like in that mode. Like I really feel like things are. I'm about to really, really get into my bag, and like I believe the delusion. Like I really do. Like I believe in the delusion because now I have people that are backing up my delusion by saying, "Yo, bro, we want you a part of this team. Yo, bro, we need you to do this for this. I need you to do this. Hey, I have this event." And these are people, they are people that like either I've been wanting to work with for a minute or they have some credibility. They don't have a lot of credibility, but they have enough of credibility for me to grow because I can see where I can grow. Because if they're coming to me,
For you both to grow.
for us to both grow. Because if they're coming to me, that means they see that they can grow. But if I see that I can grow with them, then that's even better. And then also, people are really understanding and respecting my time because when I really do this, I don't do this for time, I do this for results. When we are looking to have results, I'm gonna push my client. Like you may feel like, all right, yeah, this was
Okay.
good. No, you feel like let's do it again just to be sure. Because I'm pushing my client to want to do more because we're not doing bare minimum.
Well, this is the thing. Before we moved, you didn't have a boundary, okay? Acknowledge it. You
Yeah, no,
didn't
you
have a
didn't. No, I
boundary
didn't.
and you used to just be out sometimes or just, stay at the event. And it's like, that's fine if you're staying at the event, you're working, networking, da, 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 da. But I feel like you kind of stick around waiting for an opportunity and it didn't look professional. Which you don't do that now. I haven't said that in a while.
Back then, I was
Thirsty.
I was thirsty and I was hungry
No,
because
no, no. You was thirsty. You wasn't hungry. You're hungry now. You've been hungry for it's been, you've been in that
I
mood.
was thirsty. I was trying to find a way in.
Yeah. That's thirsty. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, but I feel like you found your way in not even through them, but through yourself.
Yeah,
So, and
they
that's
came to
fine.
me.
It's that happens. It's kind of the beginning of the game, in my opinion. I mean,
Yeah,
you gotta know when to go and when to stop. But that's all I have to say about that.
I learned that there's levels to hustling.
Yeah.
Like there's hustling like we were just talking about the tiers. Like there's basic tier, standard tier, premium tier hustling. Like
Hmm.
what I just was work would I be, the like there like I hate to keep going back to the photographers, but there's photographers out here that are just hustling just to make money. They not hustling to make clients. They not hustling to get to the brands.
Well, I feel like with production, I feel like the hardest position, it seems like to me, is photography. It seems like that might be the part where you really do have to hustle because first of all, the climate we're in, people are doing it themselves.
AI.
People are doing it themselves. Not even just AI. Before AI started to become real popular, people are doing it themselves. You don't necessarily always need a photographer. That's why it's important to always know how to create and have a niche. Um, there also is, yes, AI, but I feel like it seems like the most success you're gonna have within photography is fashion because those are the people who don't have time to do it themselves. But like when it comes to like the influencers or like I don't know, maybe even if you say like the D-list, C-list, B-list celebrities,
Hmm.
a lot of them, or maybe not B-list, but like C and D-list, like they're doing it themselves. Now when it comes like to the A-list celebrities and like B-list celebrities, yeah, they don't have time for that. Or when it comes to the big brands, the big fashion houses, they don't have time for that.
Hmm.
So they're gonna hire somebody to do that for them. Or of course, like New York Fashion Week's gonna hire somebody to do it for them. Paris Fashion Week, London, Philly. They're gonna hire they're gonna hire people to do that for them because they can't really do it. They not even can't really, they don't have time to do it themselves. So I feel like that is always gonna be a hustle if you're just a photographer. It is. That's what it seems like to me.
When I first really stepped out onto the scene in 2022, I knew what I was going to stand on. Cause I stepped out into the fashion world.
Hmm.
I ain't know nothing about fashion.
Hmm.
Now look at me.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Hmm.
When I first went to Fashion Week, I knew that I was not a photographer in the photographer pit because they was in that photographer pit and they were complaining. And I know I complained, but they were complaining like, "Oh, it's not enough lighting, da 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 da, and we're not even da 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 da." I just know I was introduced to the realm a little bit differently, and I don't want to say like I was kind of like not babied in, but like, or what's the word? Not babied in, like eased in,
Hmm.
but like I kind of had like some wind under my wings a little bit because of the connections I had. Because I just looking back now, I already had hella connections back then.
Hmm.
Like I had a good, nice amount of connections. Now those connections are more solid, but back then they were still just building up. Like I was able to go backstage for Philly Fashion Week.
Me too. Twice.
Like I was backstage Philly
I mean,
Fashion.
because of you, but
Yeah.
you
But yeah, I know, yeah.
yeah.
Like I was backstage Philly Fashion Week my first year.
Hmm.
That was 2022. And then that was that same year that one photographer, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do video. He was like, yeah, you do you I forget what he said. He said some slick stuff. He said, oh yeah, he said, yeah, you'll be better off. I'm like,
Or yeah,
bet.
you'll be better off
I
with
said
your
bet.
fake ass.
And then I took pictures of everybody that night. And then one of the people that I did take pictures of was that same person. And I told him that I liked this outfit the night before of that next event. But
Hmm.
regardless of that, um, but like these people are in the same spots that they were in when I first started. Now it's just like I'm elevating and it's just like I'm not looking at them.
Giving crazy daps and stuff,
Great,
missing.
right. Like
Okay, okay,
like
okay. Okay, okay.
what? Like
Sorry,
I be
sorry.
like what? Like what are we doing here? Like you're and then like you're trying to be around the people that I know, but you still act like you don't want to acknowledge me. But you remember a lot of people be acting you remember we just talked about it where you was like people will act like they don't know you, but they do know you, but they be afraid to let you know that they know you.
Hmm.
Because I don't know if it's because they want you to know them first or they just be afraid of your presence or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but like,
I'm sorry. I was just watching a video earlier. I thought I sent it to you, but I was just watching a video earlier. It was a TikTok of Queen Naja's sister.
I don't know her
I
sister.
forget her name, but her sister. You honestly, you only know if she's her sister if you was back then with the Queen Chris
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I ain't watched
But
that.
that's how I know that's her sister. Um, and she was like, I don't like that people be trying to act all different because all of a sudden they become an entrepreneur. You're still mean. I remember. I remember
Oh
you're
yeah,
mean.
I seen that
I remember
video.
that's her sister.
Oh
I
wow, I didn't hear
remember
that.
they have different dads. But she was like, I remember you're still a bitch. You're still this, you're still that. And I was like, exactly. I just
Now you talk
liked
about
it.
some hey girl,
Hey, hey, girly. Hey, love.
hey
Hey,
love.
love.
Yeah,
No,
no,
but it's opposite. Oh, I'm entrepreneur now, or you was already entrepreneur. Now I am too. And you know, the what's the what they say? Not the money is on the floor, but rent is due, and I'm paying mine. And oh, and you feel like now we're on the same level, I guess, level playing field because you see I'm an entrepreneur too, and you see me now. Now you want to be like, hey love, don't hey love me,
no,
do not, because I'm not gonna. I'll say hey, but that's about it. It's
ain't no
not getting
love,
no further.
ain't no
I'll say
love,
hi, how are you? That's what I
ain't no
say.
love,
That's what I say at my day job. Hi, how are you? How may I help you? Like, no,
ain't no love. Yeah, you
no,
get the love, you get
no,
the hey, but you ain't getting no love.
no. I'm just humbly speaking for real, because there's been multiple. There's been stories I could tell about people I've done brand deals with people being real unhumble because their product is not being put out the way it should be, or their professionalism is not there. It's crazy,
Mm,
and then
mm,
they want to
mm,
come back to you.
mm, mm,
No
mm.
love, you can stay over there.
Ain't that's just
But anyway, it's
that's
it's 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 not even crazy. It's
it's
just like, wow.
audacity. That's audacity. Is that a word?
Who said that?
Audacity?
Who said
I
that?
don't know. I'm just coming up with a word.
No, it's just audacity, babe.
It's
Please
just
stop.
audacity. Yeah, nah.
What's your guilty pleasure?
What's my guilty pleasure? I don't know. After a long day, I could just come home and let everything breathe. And I can scratch my nuts.
Okay.
What's a weird food combo you enjoy?
Weird? I guess I don't know if it's weird.
What's a food combo you enjoy that somebody
Like I
else
don't know if
wouldn't?
I don't know if I really have a weird one. Okay, from time to time I still eat chicken nuggets, and I like dipping chicken nuggets in applesauce. It's like a nostalgic
You
feeling, and
haven't
it's
done that
good.
in front of me. That's interesting.
I haven't.
You haven't.
Oh, do you have a doppelganger? Go ahead and say it.
Every time I go to any school, they say, "Hey, excuse me, Mr. Robinson. Do you know who Rod Wave is?"
That's the funniest thing.
Yes, I know who Rod
And
Wave
whenever
is.
you plug your face in the chat GPT,
All right, all
you
right,
pull up
all
right
right,
away.
all right, all right. That
I'm
all
sorry,
right.
that's so funny. ChatGPT making him look like Rod Wave. Like the skin tone not even the same. So I don't know why ChatGPT be doing that.
TikTok or Instagram,
Instagram.
of course.
What's one hill you're willing to die on?
Don't hate me for this.
What?
Black women and Hispanic women are the most beautiful women on this planet.
I'm not going to for that. They are
Who's they?
the audience.
What's one thing that keeps you up at night?
Wanye. Wanye keeps me up at night with his snoring from time to time. Most of the time, I gotta nudge him.
Nudge.
Yeah, I do nudge you
You be kicking me.
because you don't feel it. You can sleep through a storm. You can sleep through the whole building falling over. I nudge you. I'd be like this because you don't wake up, and I'm like, yo, you gotta be kidding me.
I be sleep, man. It's not good, but I really be sleep. Because it's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go to sleep. You're supposed to go into.
You know what I do? I play scenarios. Before I go to sleep, sometimes I have to play scenarios in my head. If there's an emergency, how I'm gonna wake you up. I swear. I swear. I'm like, what am I doing? Am I punch him? I'm gonna slap him. I gotta push him real hard.
Nah, when I used to share a bed with my mom when I was a baby, like real young, or I would sleep in the bed with my mom. Like if I don't know, I just want to sleep in my mom's bed. One night I was dreaming. I was I was on Everybody Hates Chris. I was on the show, and me and Chris was riding bikes together, and I we was about to leave because Jerome, he was like, little dude from across the street, let me hold a dollar. He's like, I ain't got no money, man. He's like, what about your friend? And we tried to ride off, and he grabbed my ankle. He grabbed my ankle, but then I woke up, and then it was my mom grabbing my ankle
She was probably trying to wake you
because
up.
I was kicking her in my sleep.
You're a mess. You're a mess.
Oh man, oh man, wow. I
You know,
was
Raven Simone and her wife sleep in separate beds sometimes. Um, or sleep in separate rooms. Because she sleeps so wild, Raven.
I believe it.
It's for peace, so that her wife can have a really peaceful sleep, and so she can like just have a restful night. And because I forget what they call it. They call it something sleep divorce or something like that, because they sleep in separate rooms sometimes because Raven sleeps wild or something like that. And I think she just has like just a wild sleep. Do
Crazy.
you want to start doing that?
We did it. I think we did it for
Who?
Christmas. We did it during
I
Christmas
honestly
time.
hated it. So we don't
You
need to start
did?
doing that.
Oh,
Yes, I
I'm
hated
sorry.
it. I did not like that. I felt I couldn't sleep to my fullest because I have to sleep right next to you. Because let's not get it twisted. On the nights where we be coming home drunk, or we have a drunk night, I'll be sleeping like a baby. Cause I'm like real, like
Relax.
I'm real relaxed, like off the jump. But if you go to sleep before me, it's a wrap. Gotta wake you up, or I gotta do something. I gotta make myself real tired or something. And then I don't know what the heck is wrong with you, but whenever I turn over, you want to turn over and face me right when I'm turning over. I'm like, what is the problem? Why are you trying to face me? I feel like I feel like it's your spiritual. Your spiritual is like, oh, he's turned over. I gotta turn over too. I swear, it's every single time. Every single time. It does not fail.
Well, if I fall asleep and then you still up 2 hours later, all I hear is munch, munch, munch,
You don't hear that every time, so stop.
eating your snacks,
So
watching your iPad.
I don't even watch my iPad all the time. Sometimes I watch the TV. It depends if I feel like turning around or not. Whatever, Wanye. This is another episode of the For Life is Chef. Thank you for joining us today.
Special episode coming soon, man. Be on the lookout for Lifer's Table. Check out our shorts as well as check out our Instagram reels, as well as our TikToks. We be doing our challenges over there. So yeah, we got For Lifer's Table coming up soon. Special guests. I'm excited.
Special guest coming soon.
Special guests coming soon. How about that? So be on the lookout for that, man. And dream big. Dream big. All right. We out.
Bye.